Not every company has it. The last automotive company I heard of was Porsche, I think, who also has a manifesto. Do you know why it was important for Mercedes to have a manifesto and really state those points to advocate for open source?
And so, see, the thing is, so now we were at a point where we had the strategy. FOSS was in open and inner source were in the strategy, and people started to work on it and talk about it and so forth. But it wasn't really picking up as much as we had hoped it would at the beginning, right? And of course, news always travels kind of slow in a big company. And so we felt that we had to do something a bit more radical than just having it on some slides. And because at the time also people were still asking us, so am I now allowed to use open source? Am I allowed to contribute back? What's the situation here? Can I publish stuff of my own as open source? And so we wanted to tell people, yes, all of the above, and we wanted them to give something they could reference and not, the CIO mentioned it in his talk and it's probably on some slides, but I'm not exactly sure. So we wanted to give them something that they could reference and they could use, and that would give them the security to, yes, look. And so that's why we wrote the FOSS Manifesto, and it's not just allowing them to do this, it's actually actively sending them on the mission, on the open source mission. And so now they can reference this and say, look, it says right here, I should engage in open source activities. I should do inner source and things like this, right? So that was the idea behind it. And so at first, we only had it in Mercedes-Benz Tech Innovation, in the subsidiary. But then I was able to show it to the CIO, and he said, "Oh, that's amazing! I want that for the whole big Mercedes Group company." And then so we published it as for the Mercedes Group, and then this was okayed by the board of management, so by Ola Kelenius and the other directors up there, and so that was basically the go, because then now everybody can say, hey, look, it was acknowledged by the board of management, and so now it's a thing.